Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is an interesting game. Broken in two because of time and space constraints, at first look it can seem less impressive than its predecessor. We know the truth now, but back then it was a different story. Who knew Sonic and Knuckles was coming? But we'll talk about that game next time. Sonic 3 does to Sonic 2 what Sonic 2 did to Sonic 1 in just about every department. I'm talking save files, more moves, items, new special stages, and this guy. Sure, on the surface it might look like less. There's only 6 levels after all. Except these levels are huge. It feels like here is where they really started to nail the Sonic formula. I think it strikes a good balance between being too difficult and being too easy. I mentioned how Sonic 2 was really difficult in certain places, especially towards the end of the game. As I mentioned, I think Sonic 3 is much more generous, and you won't find yourself trapped by rising lava or these unfair pitfalls. But levels like Launch Base are pretty tough in their own right. Sonic acts as expected, but this time he's got an extra move in his arsenal. Tails can finally fly, and it actually lets you get to places Sonic normally can't go. Sure, it might be game-breaking sometimes, but Tails acting as an easy mode is a good way for players to get used to the game. I mentioned a handful of what was introduced to this game, but there's so much more we can't get to it today. Mini-bosses come in, and these are a perfect way to break up the stages and give you a bit of a challenge before taking on Eggman as usual. The gimmicks in each level are more pronounced than before, and it's the first time you'll see Sonic snowboarding down a hill, for example. You'll also be using spinning tops, balloons, amongst other things. The Sonic 2 special stages have been replaced with blue spheres. In my opinion, these are much fairer than before, and while they can also be tricky, a little bit of memorizing will help you and it's not so bad. Oh yeah, Supersonic is back too, and yep, still as powerful as ever, but just you wait. The big elephant in the room when it comes to this game is the music. There's a million different stories about MJ and the people he worked with working on this game, but at the end of the day, it's probably what caused so many problems with releases as of late. But besides that, this was also the first game Jun Senoue did Sonic music for, and he would later go on to become a legend within the series. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is a really special game. It's hard for me to rate it. It was released separately, but it was intended to be released as one game with Sonic and Knuckles. So, with that in mind, I'll leave the rating for next time. But Sonic 3 is a great game if you do decide to play it by itself. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Part 1 of a masterpiece.